Let me put my glasses on the side. Don't actually start. I've actually found my glasses cleaner. Oh dear. Who else is in here? I saw Grom flash in here. I don't know where he's gone. Chill's in. Hey, Chill, what's going on, man? Just trying to. I couldn't see. I've got like. Always helps to put the old specs on, doesn't it, eh? Hope everybody's got some PPA going on. Some of that positive progressive action going on. Hey, Dave, how you doing, my man? Oh, man, what's going on? Anything we can help you with, man? Maybe the breath work will help you. Keep coming in. You can either say your name up there and introduce yourself, or you can stay on the side and just do the breath work. And when we start talking a bit, can't stay awake. Hey man, just go with what the energies tell you to do. Maybe it's a building up. You sleep, you rebuild. Might be getting the old, take a nap time. Listen to what your body's telling you. Pretty sick, yeah, man. I tell you, man. If you work on your breath work, and it can help. I know. When I'm obviously not like you. I'm not trying to freaking compare it by any means, but when I was really sick over the Christmas, I thought I was a goner. I really did think I was a goner. And Dan Cobb had got a hold of me, who's in there. Dan had got a hold of me and said, how you doing? I'm like, sure. I was not doing well. And he just said, you know what to do? And I thought, you know what? I do. So I just started meditating on it. Like, it's not easy, of course, because of the way you're feeling, but if you can just start slowing the breath down and relaxing the body, the immune system will pick up. It's known for it, and it will help. It'll help get you through some of those bits there, matey. Yeah, just do what we're going to do today. You could try. I was going to, you guys can tell me, but I was going to go with like we've kind of done before. I do want to talk about people's PPA and what people have been progressing with this week. And but the breath work I was going to start off with a box breath 5-5-5-5 and step it up until we get to I don't know, I may push it to a 10, get people going, moving up to that, because I want people to move up to that higher number. Because you can get up to that higher number where you extend that breath even further. You're gonna relax more, and then it puts the mind in another deeper area of meditation. So it'll help you, man. And then just keep anchoring it off. When I would always talk about the anchor, and right here, remember that today. Just think about that area right there. All you need is like a little pinhead-sized piece right there, and we'll just think about that right there. Get the old thumb up, guys. Yeah, get the old thumb up. Let's push this out there. I've had a few people saying they were gonna come in and join and shit. So we'll see. Hopefully they will. Where's everybody doing? Everybody having a decent Sunday? I know you're sleepy in that, Dave. I know that, mate. We'll get into this breath work in a minute, and then just join in as you can, Dave. If you can't, just go to where you can. Don't push it. It ain't a race. It's just I want to start extending out that breath a little bit. 10 is a good goal. Sweet. Yeah, we'll go. When we start getting into that upper number, it starts getting a little bit more difficult. And what that's telling you is it can be done. It's just a matter of start putting this somewhere. And what I do when I do my Wim Hof work, which I haven't done actually today. Can't remember doing it yesterday, which is not good. So when I do my Wim Hof work, you know, he's doing 30 breaths. And at first you're like, oh, you go a bit lightheaded and shit. And then as you start getting used to it, you know, you get to that 30th breath and then you breathe all the way out and then you suspend the breath. The first round you do it for a minute, and then the next 2 rounds you do a minute and a half. When you get to the 3rd round, you're normally oxygenated your blood enough to where you're finding it a little bit more comfortable. And try and do this kind of breath work where we extend it out a little bit on an empty stomach if you can. It's much better doing it on an empty stomach because then the mind's got all the focus on the breath and it's not thinking digestion. And it really does help. I've done many times. I've tried it different ways. An empty stomach is the way it works for me. So I haven't even eaten breakfast or anything right now. I'm even just sipping on a cup of tea. So, but yeah, we'll get up to 10. I'll extend it out gradually. Oi, oi, Grommy. Oi, oi, matey. Grom's in. Everybody say hello, hello, hello. I had breakfast taco. Good luck. Nah, man, you'll be all right. It's like we used to get told in yoga when we was going up when we Shane, that place bloody got taken over and shut down. Fricking the big sea screwed all that shit up. Beautiful ashram that I used to go to, and I used on a Saturday morning used to go out there, and sometimes you'd have a few people in there, and sometimes it'll be freaking packed as shit in there. And we used to do, you know, different. I used to get there early, throw my mat down, throw my cushion down. I used to bring my cushion in as well, my pillow, my Zofu, which is it's about yay thick, and it enables, and it's filled with buckwheat. If you meditate a good bit, I would suggest trying one. A normal cushion, they're okay. Don't get me wrong. You know, if you get it under your tailbone so it can shift you forward slightly, it'll help take the pressure off a little bit. But what I like about the Zofu, and because it's filled with buckwheat, you can sit on it, and I go cross-legged, and then you can kind of shift forward, take the buckwheat and kind of push it, and all of a sudden you're like sitting upright more. I would advise getting it if you do a lot of. If you can pick them up fairly cheap, you can get expensive ones, but you can pick them up fairly cheap. Zofu. Don't ask me to spell it. Can't even spell my own name. No, I can. I hope everybody's having some. PMA. Anybody catch the last podcast I put out yesterday on that fella? We can, you know, I don't mind talking about things because it's. I definitely went for a bit of a moment yesterday. Yeah, let me tell you, Dan, that fella on that last pod, that Be Still guy, I know him by his name, but I'm not gonna, you know, he has. And I haven't even gone, you know. But here's a story, and he's agreed to come on and do a podcast with me. So, and I'm like, you know, you open? And he's like, yeah, man. So it's that would be a good one. So there'll be some guests coming up. I've got all these different freaking ideas. As you notice, I haven't got the mic on yet. I bought the mics, Dan. I bought the mics. Oh shit. No, I'm all right. I bought the wireless mics, and it's weird. I've gone into that intimidation bit, like you got to set them up and shit. I managed to get the firmware updated. This guy. I got the firmware updated. Did that on me Jack Jones, so I got that done, and then I've just got to figure them out. And I got the pros as well, Grom, the one with the lav mics as well. So it's the double with the lav mics. I know it's a bunch of wind hitting and shit out there, and it's like, freaking wind on my phone. And I didn't have any really. And then I tried a mic, like a one I just plug it, like a plug in. I bought an adapter, plugged it in, but then had no software that you could adjust anything, so I could hear myself popping, and I'm like, I tried, man, I tried, I really did try. I thought, oh shit. Now I had my oldest daughter's boyfriend come over yesterday, and he hadn't seen like the gear that I've got, because I'm all in now, man. Grom, you've started off something, matey, that freaking, it's like, okay, incoming. Because now it's gone. Yeah, I'm just freaking. I'm like, yeah, what else can I do? Yeah, I've got all that, matey. I've done all that because I have the Rode app through me soundboard, because that's a Rode. So I've got that was one of the beautiful things, man. I plugged the charger box thing. I plugged that. I don't even know what to call shit, and I've got this like piece of equipment. What could go wrong? This guy. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. But you know what? Game on. PPA. Game on. Bit by bit. It's sitting there plugged in at the moment. It's been there since Friday. And I haven't, I pick it out and I go, oh, it's really nice. And then I plug it back in. Plug the wireless mics into the software and you can change a few. Yeah, I saw that on YouTube. I started doing some searches on YouTube and finding out how to set them up and shit like that. And there's a whole menu. Yeah, man. Yeah, damn. It's exciting because it's like, I'm starting to, where someone probably like yourself will see these things. Remember, I was asking you, like, what's a lav mic? And when I was messaging you, because I'm like, what the hell, or what's this? Remember the internal recording thing, because it records internally as well, doesn't it? The receiver, so it's all freaking sweet as. So I took Eli in there and he came in, and my eldest daughter's boyfriend, and he looks at my headphones, because I've got the Rode headphones too, and he's like, oh, they're nice headphones. And I grab them and I pass them over. Oh yeah, throw them on. And I threw something through, and he's like, you could tell, he's like this, and he takes them off and he looks at this headset and he goes, oh, they're nice. And I said, they're all cooling. They're cooling pads and they're freaking memory. Grom, what have you done, man? What have you done? Oh, shit. But you know what? It's not like I'm not going to use it. I'm going to be bloody. And then I've got my Zoom recorder, ain't I? Because I'm telling Eli, he's looking at all my shit, right? And I'm telling Eli about it. I'm not boring anybody, am I? I hope I'm not boring. I hope I'm just, because please tell me if this isn't the way to go, because I'll talk and then I'll get into it and then we'll go into talking again. Eli's standing there and he's looking at all the gear, and I go, oh, have a look at this. And I open the fucking cupboard where I've got some boxes and shit. I don't know anybody else, but I like to save the boxes for a bit, sometimes forever, because it's just packing and shit like that. So I open the cupboard up and I pull this case out, like a square case about yay big. And I unzip and I open it up. I go, look at that. And there's me freaking Zoom. There's me Zoom recorder with lav mics. And he's like, damn. Yeah, love it. I'm loving it, mate. I'm like a kid in a candy shop. Anyway, who else is dropping in? Anybody want to make a, I've got 6 in, 3 thumb ups. What's going on with that? What's up with that? Is someone like, am I getting thumb down and not thumb? Get that thumb up there, man. Pass it around, subscribe, give me some love, get it out there. We're going to get into some breath work. I don't get all that stuff. I'm sticking to breathing. Right, yeah. It's just interesting. It's part of the mental health for me, Pitbo. It really is. It really is. I don't mind talking about it, but I went into one yesterday and I knew I was battling. It was one of those where shit, if I let this go a different way and don't keep on it, and I was using, boy, oh boy, was I using, boy. I was freaking breathing, throwing music on because I'm like, and then the wrong sound was up there, and I'm like, got to get it, and then it wouldn't work at first. And I'm saying to my wife, get the sound, because I was like, and I had to work. It was work, and something said go and podcast it. And that's what I did, and it completely brought me out of it. It pulled me in a different direction because now I'm communicating it, and I just went bosh, opened up the mic, and pulled the guy in who basically triggered it and got it going, and I was in a bit of a war yesterday. What is it with the box saving? I do the same thing. Is there a common link between box savers? I don't know, man. I don't know. I noticed, like, if I move, it's nice to, which I freaking hate moving. God, blimey, moving. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into a chat after. We're at like, I've gone over where I normally go. So let's get into some breath work. I see people are joining. Please come in. If you don't want to give a shout in the comment, you don't have to. Float off with technology. Yeah, you can. You can. I'm right. Listen, I fucking technology. I didn't understand any of it, Pippa. Seriously. And when I had my podcasting equipment, I put it in the corner, and it was there for a year. I didn't get it. I would get it out and look at it and go, oh, it's really nice, and that can't believe I've got what I got and shit. And then I put it back in the box and leave it. And it wasn't until these guys were like, listen, get your shit out, start learning, and that. And once I got it all out, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it after. We'll talk about it. It might be a subject. Okay. Do your normal. Sit up straight if you can. Lay down if you want to. Throw a rolled up bolster or pillow or cushion or something underneath your knees to keep your lower back a little bit straight. Put one underneath your neck to keep that curvature if you're laying down on your back. Bring your palms up. Either rest them on your legs. As long as you're relaxed and you're feeling good, that's all that matters. Just relaxing your body. So just start concentrating on the breath. I'm going to keep my eyes open. You can keep your eyes open if you want to, but just start slowing down. Just start slowing down that breath. If you want to gaze forward, pick a point down, like low in front of you, a few feet out in front of you, and then just bring the eyelids down. You don't want to concentrate. Hey Adam, welcome in, matey. We're just starting out. Thanks for coming in, brother. Appreciate you, man. So just close your eyelids down. Start relaxing the body, easing into the breath, allowing that breath just to flow. We're not overthinking anything. Don't have to think anything right now. All you want to do now is just get your body recognizing what kind of position that you're in, whether you're comfortable, make adjustments if need be. And just breathing into it, allowing the breath to slow down. Naturally slow down, just allowing that body, start relaxing the body down. Allowing from the tip of your head all the way down, each breath in, you're just relaxing a little bit more. Follow it down through the body. Coming down, relaxing that back of that neck, through the shoulders, allowing them to hang. Imagine weights hanging off your elbows, pulling your shoulders down and back. Just relaxing, no effort. Down the torso, relaxing the torso. Not overthinking the breath right now. We're not overthinking the breath. We're just allowing everything to slow down, making sure we're in a position of comfort. and a relaxed body. Allowing all the muscles to go soft and supple. Any areas that you can feel that may be tight, just bring the mind to that area, breathe into that area, breathe out the relaxation, allow that to relax. Sometimes we find out that we are kind of screwing our face up and our forehead is kind of tight. Allow it to just relax. The jaw, sometimes we like crunching our teeth together. Unhinge the jaw. Allow the jaw to relax. Allow the tongue to come to a place wherever it wants to land. Keep the breath through the nose. Allowing that jaw to relax. Allowing that forehead to relax. Allowing the shoulders. You may be feeling a little tight through the week. You're going to hold it right there. Allow those shoulders to pull down, back, and relax. This is your time right now. Your time. Don't have to be anywhere. Don't have to do anything. Coming down the body, relaxing down the body. Sometimes we'll hold a tightness in our, believe it or not, down in our bum area, butt area. We'll find we keep tightening up. When we stress, we'll allow it to relax. Big muscles all down there. Allow that just all in the pelvic area. Allow it to relax. Be aware of maybe what you're sitting on, what you're touching. Just becoming aware of it, not overthinking it. Down the legs, allowing the big muscles in the front and the rear of the legs to just start becoming loose and soft. Down into the calves, down into the ankles, becoming an awareness of what is there, what you may be feeling on there, coolness, air. You may even be able to feel the hair on legs or the skin by tuning in. Coming down into the feet, allowing the feet to become relaxed, being aware of what's under the feet, what the feet may be touching, including any kind of materials. And then bring that mind to that breath, that anchor point right underneath the nose and just above that top lip, and start slowing that breath down consciously now. Taking deep, you may be already in a nice, relaxed state of deep breath. And then start bringing in the 5, 5, 5, 5s. We'll talk you through it first. So that is a breath in through the nose for a count of 5. And we suspend the breath for a count of 5. And then we release the breath through the nose for a count of 5. And then we suspend the breath again for a count of 5. And we keep the cycle going. And I'll tell you when we're going to switch up to a 6 and then a 7. And we'll go up to the 10. And then I'll step you through some other things after we get through that 10. And we're going to tune in. Start tuning in as you relax to those moments through the week that you can let go of, that sit. They just sit there. Things you haven't dealt with, things that may have bothered you and you think somebody got away with something. Allow it to release and let go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they got away with it or not. It don't matter. Still affecting you. Let it go. Start tuning into those times and breathing in as you're relaxing, allowing the connection with those times to be a relaxed state of mind, not a negative state of mind, and just let it go and allow those things to release. So starting off with the 5, in for 5, ready, in through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, suspend, 2, 3, 4, 5, release, 2, 3, 4, 5, suspend, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, suspend, 2, 3, 4, 5, release, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suspend. Now we're going to go to 6, 4, 5, and in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suspend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Release. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suspend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suspend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Release. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suspend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Suspend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Suspend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Release. Release it out. Keep going with the rounds. Keep going. Keep going with that 7 count. On the next round, we're going to go to the 8. So step it up to the 8. I'm going to count it in. And in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend. We're going to go to 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Suspend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And suspend. So go to 10. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But suspend. 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And suspend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath in. Suspend at the top. And release it out, release it out, release it out. Nice and long all through the nose. Release that air out. Another breath in. Nice deep long breath in through that nose. Bringing that belly outwards as we breathe in. Suspend at the top. Suspended at the top. Keep it suspended. You're doing awesome. Keep it suspended. And release it out. Let it go. Let any stress, let any bullshit go. Let the bullshit go. All that shit through the week, those people that you believe may be trying to get one on you, let it go. Breathe in nice and deep. Suspend that at the top. Allow that air to circulate. Allow that energy to go through that body, kicking out any bullshit. And allow that energy to leave your body. Doesn't belong there now. And release it out. Allow that air to release out and just come to breath. Don't force anything. Don't overthink anything. Just come to a rhythmic breath. Nice, long. Tune into how you're feeling. Tune into how you're feeling. What's going on. Some people get emotional. Release. Let it go. Let it go. Some people feel kind of euphoric. Allow it. Relax the body. Tune into what's going on within the body. Allow any energy to move wherever it needs to move. Keeping the breath nice and long, nice and steady. Start bringing into mind those things that you want to accomplish next week. What things do you want to accomplish? And what's the PPA to get there? Think of one of those things that you want from that PPA. One thing that you can do, PPA, today. Think about that right now and commit. Make a commitment to yourself. It doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be huge. One of my commitments to myself is to get those mics out and figure out a little something at least. Just bring it into mind. Allowing this positive energy you have right now to go to it. Build it. See it strong. See as you've already accomplished it. See yourself doing it. And allow the breath to happen. Anchor the breath straight underneath that nose, taking in some nice long deep breaths in. Not forcing anything, just releasing it out as it comes to the top. Going back into the cycle, breathing in. Allowing that positivity, that PPA, PMA. Just think that. Positive mental attitude. That's what belongs in here. Positive mental attitude. And in a moment, I'm going to count you up out of this meditation. Think about what you're going to do today to accomplish something that you want to be accomplishing. On 1, 2, coming into your body a little bit more now, feeling awesome, energized, feeling good. 3, wiggling the fingers and the toes a little bit, coming into the body a little bit more now. Into the room. 4, realizing maybe sounds, etc. around you. And 5, start blinking the eyes open if they're not already. Don't rush anything, just allow. Tune into how you feel. Hope everybody had a decent one with that. What's your PPA? What's your PPA? Come on. What's your PPA? Where's your mind? Where's your mind going? All right, brother. How you doing, man? Jahiz is in the house. This is the guy. This is the guy that I did the podcast on. Right there. There he is. Yeah, Dave. If you listen, man, you don't have to go to that extent. You know. Do you feel better? It's bringing that into, if you do that like throughout your day, you don't have to do something to that extent, but just bring it in. Go through 3 drone batteries per week. Awesome, man. Make it happen. Make it happen. I've got to figure out my drone. It goes to 64 foot, I think it is, and then it just stops. And I've got it set, by the way. I've had it at 200 foot, but it won't go past 64 at a minute. Relaxed, good man. That's what it's about. If you can relax, just even that, Dave, yeah, just relaxing the body down, man. Just relaxing the body down, allowing the immune system to do its thing, allowing when the body's in that state, it will rebuild. It will rebuild, and putting your mind in that area, you know, it's hard when we're in pain or anything like that. But if we, you know, it's science. You know, we put our mind into that. We put our mind into that area, and we think strength with it, or I'm healing, or I'm healed. You know, it's saying the body chemistry changes. Feeling refreshed, a little purified, sweet. Sweet. I was trying to see if there was anything behind that heart. Can't bloody see behind that heart. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Getting rid of the shit. Take the baggage out. You know, we take the trash out in the house, right? We don't take the trash out up here. We allow the shit to stay. We allow the shit to stay there, and we just keep looking at it and walking around it, right? Oh, what's that? Oh, I'll go over there, right? Need to test some studio gear. Surge protectors burn out. No way! Holy shit, dude! Hope everything's cool. Just the surge protector, though, right? None of your gear went up, no. Bass must have been hitting it up. Yeah, right. My missus has got a really good radio in that, you know. I don't know what the speakers are or anything, but they freaking, you can really bang out some, you know, good heavy shit in there, and it don't distort or anything. Dude, man, freaking, I've had it when I'm like, oh, I've got to turn it down. I've got to turn it down a little bit because my ears were like those freaking bass drums. You could probably, if you'd have focused in, you could have probably seen it going. And I'm like, that can't be good. That I can actually feel the, you know, like a subwoofer. I've got to drink some tea. My mouth is dry as heck. Does everybody enjoy that? Am I going in the right direction? Is everybody like getting, because I see a bunch of people have dropped out. Is this the right way to go? And does anybody have any questions or anything like that? Does anybody want to, you know, I was talking about commitment, right? We could go there. Because, you know, commitment is one of those things where even when some shit's hitting the fan, we're still committed. And within our own mental health, with situations that's maybe going on around us, you know, making that commitment to stand solid with what's going on. And I did that yesterday. Shit, you know, making the commitment to the way, commitment to this, commitment to the lessons that are there, but I think so easily we walk away from. We either forget they're there, or we don't use them by sabotaging ourselves or beating ourselves up over something. And it's like, no, I ain't doing it. You know, and all we're doing we're doing that to ourselves at that point, because it's our own minds. We ain't punishing anybody else but ourselves at that point. So making see more people drop out. Shit, I hope I ain't boring people. Making that commitment, making the commitment to self. And when I was going through a bit of a moment yesterday, it was a matter of committing to what we just did, breath work, and I kept on grabbing at different things. Music wasn't quite hitting it. Few times when, you know, getting into the heavy breath works and bringing my body, just tuning into it, like going to there. You know, like I tell you guys, go there, go anchor. You got knocked out and just back. Oh, just got back. Okay, I can't. What, during the meditation? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know. I think that's what you're probably talking about. But commitment, and then honestly, that you know, I was telling you, Pippa, you know, I heard that Gun podcast, and it's a tool for me. It's a tool. I love what I do so much, and I've got to be careful, really, because I mean, everything I do is all wrapped. I was talking to my therapist about this, where everything is wrapped around mental health. I read about mental health. I do this stuff. It's wrapped around mental health. I podcast. It's wrapped around, you know, in some way. I know it's called Getting Real, and I'm going to be bringing in a lot of different different subjects and people to talk about different things. But again, it's all about keeping, you know, PMA, positive mental attitude, and working that way. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but you know, when I'm not walking away from it, it can get a little bit much. But shit, man, it came into play yesterday. It sure did. And it's that commitment. And if you go and listen to my my podcast on it, Friday night, you know, I think it's so easy. I think it's so easy not to commit because it's easier. Because as soon as you say you're going to commit, there's work involved. It's, you know, it's like sticking with something. And I think we as human beings can shy away from that a little bit. If it means putting in some decent hard work, you know, it's making. There was a quote. I'm going to get it wrong, but it was a quote by Mike Tyson, and he said something like, "Doing the things you hate, but doing it well," or something like that. I might have that wrong, but it was something what he said, and I thought, you know, because if you really think about that, you know, we can't avoid things, even when there's things that we really like to do, you know. Like myself, I've got these new mics. I want to use them. I can't wait. I'm like a kid in a sweet shop. I can't wait to play around with it and see what I can do. But there they sit, and it's that committing to want to do something, but also committing to the fact that I've got to learn these things. I've got to I can't just like go blip blip and yeah, here we go, clip it. I've got some learning to do. So the commitment is to, you know, that PPA, learn it, be committed to wanting to use it and do it, but do the PPA. And then some of that PPA means, you know, we might not really like to go in and do it, but we do it anyway because we're committed to where we're going. So, how's everybody doing? Because because no one's really talking in the old chat. What's going on? Easy, oi. Got to drink some more tea. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's having a decent Sunday. What's everybody's plans for PPA? I know some of you. Commitment is the key, right, man? Yeah, it's commitment. It's you know, it can get in the way. It can get in the way because, you know, once you want to commit to something, it means facing whatever. It means whatever's coming our way. Right, people are just getting to grips with taking responsibility for their own mental health. Yeah. It's you know, and a lot we're causing a lot of it and all because I mean, you know, the way technology's gone. You know, how many kids now do you see buried in the phone, walking towards you, and they'll walk right into you if you stand still. I've had it over here, and it's like, look around you, learn. Look at your environment. You know, this is your environment when you're like that. You know, it's like, look at your environment. And I think we do it to ourselves, a lot of it as well. Yeah, going in the opposite direction of where the mind's going, full on. Yeah, man, that's what I say. It's like whatever your mind's telling you, do the opposite, right? Because if you're committed and your mind's going on, and it's giving you like certain warning signs, but you're committed, you want to go over there. So it's telling you this insecurity, something kicking off somewhere. Because your mind's telling you something, you're connecting to that. There's no truth to it, but now you're committed to that. And then we hit those blocks, and we don't look at me, right? The learning of not wanting to screw things up and shit like that. And it's like just grab hold of it and learn, you know, mess around with it. Continuing to step forward, yeah, man. The little bits. the PPA, you know, doing the pieces and just moving forward, man. I used to think mental health was a bad thing. It was only used in doctors' offices growing up, but they never explained to you how you can make it better. They just diagnose and prescribe medication. Yeah, man, I've been there, dude. I've been through all that. You know, I've been through that where I know that I'm walking into a freaking, you know, somebody's office for mental health, you know. Pretty much everyone I walked into, I knew. When they try and make it feel comfortable, but, you know, I think the people can help. And, you know, the way I talk like this is the way I do with my guiding. And it's just making it possible to see that you can be human, you can be someone like us, have mental health, and you can still, you know, because people think, bloody mad. What did I get called once? Unstable. Okay. Right. But it's like, who are you to call me unstable? You freaking having a laugh. You got no idea how much stability I do have with what I'm doing. Unstable. You share me, man. You know, it's that kind of attitude that teaches kids, little ones, you know. Oh, my wife's in. Here we go. Oi, oi. Tracy's in. Everybody say hello. Come on. Oi, oi. We went out last night. Yeah, went for some. There's a really cool plant-based place over here. Actually, it wasn't the original place that we wanted to go to, was it, Trace? What was the one we went to last night? I can never remember the bloody name of it. I can't spell it. I can't even remember what it's called, actually. And then when I knew what it was called, I thought, how do you spell that? Valia, what it's called? And we bought sweets from there. And my wife's terrible. She goes, what do you want? Because there's a cabinet. It's all plant based. And then there's a restaurant right on the side where you can get, you know, they got. Well, I had a chicken. It tasted like chicken. I don't know how they do it. But it tasted like bloody chicken. And sandwich. So good, man. But there's a better place called what's that other place that I really? Oh, Gabby's in. My daughter, my youngest is in. Yeah, can't say it. Neurolinguistic, right? Yeah, it should be. There should be a lot to. I think meditation should be brought in. They brought tapping. If you know what tapping is, there was a study done over here with tapping. You know, where there's different points on the face and head, and there's the different points that you tap as you go through. You know, you say thing. I've done it with people too. It works, but they brought it into schools before, and they've noticed the grades go up on the kids and shit. But over here, they're like, oh no, you can't bring meditation into school because it's they look at it as bloody religion, and I'm like, oh, come on, man, really? Winter Park Biscuit Company, thanks, Gabs. Yeah, my daughter come up with it. Winter Park Biscuit Company. Jahiz, I don't know if you've been there, mate. You know, you live around the area. If you want a chicken sandwich that's plant based, go there. I don't know how they do it, matey, but the freaking coating on it. I want one now. Yeah, place is good. Have you been there? It's a great place. It's a great place. How you doing, Gabs? You wasn't up when I came on, I don't think, unless you were up and you were just in there. Come on, we got 8 in, 8 people in. Hit the thumb up. Let's get that bleeding thumb up. I would love to get a big old community in here. I really would. But it's going to take. Is Grom still in here? I haven't seen him pop up. Was he in church or something? Mum's making you brekkies. She won't be able to talk. It was my daughter's last prom last night. She had her last prom last night. Hey man, take it easy, Dan. Thanks Thanks for always supporting, brother. I appreciate you, man. I know I was going to catch up with you this week, but there was a whole bunch of freaking shit kicking off of me this week. PPA, brother, PPA. Yeah, absolutely, man. Keep that PPA. Watching St. George's Day celebrations. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, happy St. George's Day. I'm only English. I'm only English, right? Happy St. George's Day. You know what, mate? Even when I lived in London, I can't even remember doing it. Hang on a minute. Did I put that? How's the lighting looking? All right, yeah. You're cooking it. You and your lovely daughters are nice brekkies, yeah, man. So what do you think about where this is going? Is everybody cool with the way this is all working and that with the breath work? Bit of a chat. If anybody's got any questions, hey, fire away, man. This is all about community and it's about putting things together. Go and check out my 2 last podcasts. The one I banged out yesterday was about that guy right there, Jahiz. It was literally out there for him because it was crazy. It was crazy. It was like a trigger, and then, man, did I go through some boy, you want to talk about, you can lose a grip if you don't stay in and rely on, and I was asking my wife for a hug, and I'm like, I need a hug. Oh, mate, it was heavy. EFT, is that what that's called? I call it. Is that tapping? Because I know there's abbreviated, and I never know. I always say tapping. Meditation for sure. Meditation and getting that breath extended out. If you practice what we did today and try and get more extended breath, it's way better for you. Calms you down more, relaxes you down more, tells this that everything's okay, keeps things more on a steady. Do it throughout your day. But yeah, the tapping. Yeah, I've actually got a book on tapping as well. I can't remember how. Again, it was one of those things that came up. I'm like, what's that? I think my therapist told me about it, and I started researching it and looking at it, and thought something to this, and starting to look at studies where it's been, people have worked with it and that. And I mean, there is no denying that it works. There's no denying it. All right, guys. I don't know if anybody has any questions or anything like that, but I'll start to give this a wrap up. I don't know if everybody's still in here. It says we've got 8 people in. Oh, my eldest daughter's in. Awesome. There's my eldest daughter, Trin, is in now. Now the whole gang are in. The gang is in. And my youngest is saying, no, hang on a minute. Whoa, hang on. What do you want to do in the future of the Sunday Live? I want to, right now, I really want to build the community. I really, really want to get more people involved, you know, a community of people like we do on your Friday Night Live, Grom. By the way, everybody, go and check out 30-year-old Grom's channel, yeah. And he does a live every Friday, 5:45 Eastern time, 10:45 GMT time. Come out and join in every Friday evening. But I just want to build that community, and I wanted to get out there. I don't know really. I haven't really thought about it. I'm just starting to get a bit of a rhythm with it now, where I'm not like so nervous to get on. I'll tell you that, because when I first started doing it, it was like, oh, what? Like, yeah. But I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable. You know, banging the lights up, kind of knowing, putting them in the same kind of spots. I change things now and again. But I editing has been coming into my head a little bit as well. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I've got my oldest who's in here, Trin. She's her boyfriend, you know, he likes photography and all that, and I've been talking to him about, like when I was talking about podcasting yesterday. And I was talking to him about, hey, listen, you want to get involved with videoing or shit like that, you know. The hardest part is bringing that fun factor to the live. I think you should do a singing bowl scene. You know, that's weird you saying that. That's weird you said that, because I actually thought about doing that. It would mean miking it right. And I would probably have to put it through my soundboard to do a singing bowl. Fear of missing out. Oh, what did I read? It's good to overcome fears once in a while. Yeah, you're right, Gams. I know it, right? You gotta walk into it, right? I love the Sunday live. Is my church. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, we got 10 in. Seven. Fuck. Get the thumb up there. All right. Come on. get it out there. If the more people we get in there, the better. The better. It's about building a community. But no, you know, even this bit about, you know, bringing my family into this a little bit. As far as what they're doing now, that is like gold to me. That is part of, like, you know, the Sunday live bit. It's part of my family coming in. I do want to bring. I keep asking them. I do want to bring in my daughters on a dad and daughter podcast. Just to talk, even if it came on like once a month or something like that. I don't know where I'm going with that. I've got another thing that I'm looking at, that I'm going to be on a fella's, Beckett Johnson. I'm going to be on his podcast next week. I don't know if it's recorded live or what. It's going to be recorded, but I don't know about live. But he uses a thing called Riverside. Never used it before. Didn't even know about it. I had trouble getting on it. He couldn't believe it. He's like, I don't ever have trouble anybody getting on. And I'm like, it's this guy. all this equipment. And I'm like, why me? What am I? And, you know, so I've got things I want to do. You know, I've been talking to you, Grom, about the interviewing and setting up cameras and like recording it. I've just seen that I can get my podcast up on YouTube now, so you'll see that floating. You'll see them floating around on YouTube. Apparently, it posts straight up there. The last one. Jahees told me, he's like, dude, I'm watching it on YouTube, and I'm like, oh shit, it posted. I didn't realize. I thought I had to keep posting it, but it's posting up. My birthday's soon, and getting my bamboo flute. Oh, stay right there. One of these. Awesome. They are. I tell you what, they're really cool. I did a sound healing course on the same online where I got my counselling. Yeah, happy birthday, Pippa. When's your birthday? If it's on a Sunday, it'd be great. We'll play it up on here, mate. Yeah, I don't know about playing it. I'm not good. I'm not exactly freaking, you know. I'd love a drone flute. Have you heard a drone flute? They're really cool sounding. HBD. What the freaking hell does that mean? HBD. Little lost here. What's HBD? Play will be interesting to see. Plays over the mic. Ah, you having a laugh, Grom? See, you put things in there that makes me think, oh, that'd be a good idea. And then I go, hold up, that gets me playing the damn. Should I? Because I'm not brilliant. I'm not brilliant. I'm not brilliant. I'm not brilliant with this, I tell you. It's enough. It's enough of that. Can't even believe I did that. Can't even believe I did that. What did I do? I'm not, mate. I'm not. You know what I like? I don't know if Pippa knows this, but one of the things that I learned through doing the sound healing course was they said that when you play a Native American flute, don't think a tune. Don't think trying to play. You know, musicians put music up, right, and they play. And I never played when I used to mess around with instruments. I never used to, because I played around with guitars, and my dad was a musician. He played all kinds of shit. So I used to grab his stuff and I used to mess around with it. I didn't read music. I had no idea about music. I'd listen and I would keep on, and I would just keep saxophone. I messed around with drumming. But with this, it was completely, it took away, as soon as I heard in the course where he says, you don't have to be reading music. It's about feeling. And he said, use nature. Like that, I was thinking of a bird. because he said, if you try and mimic nature with the sounds, wow, all of a sudden you become in tune and listening to the sound. And there's been times when I've been, there's times when my head's been going a little bit, right? Not like crazy, but where I'm feeling a little bit, and I'll come in my room, because I have a room here, as you can see, right? I'm privileged, of course. But I'll play. I'll come in here and I'll play, and I've got other things in here as well. But I don't really know how to play them. But anyway, let me get the other thing. Hang on. I didn't expect to be doing this. This got brought for me. Somebody actually makes these, and it was at an event, like I don't know if you can see that properly, but it was like a craft event, and it was this fella, very obviously progressive fella. It's like a beak, right? That, right. And he makes all different types. I had this bought for me. Good friends of mine bought me this, and it's got a cool little sound, but I'm not sure actually how to. See, I'm not really sure how to play this one. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to play this one. Higher pitched, and this is all I do for my head. Right, I'll pick that up and just stop messing around with it. This is another cool. I had one of these when I was a kid. If you've never seen one of these before, they're freaking awesome to mess around with, and they're named different things. I call it a Jaws Harp, like Jaws Harp. I got this for Christmas a couple of years ago because I wanted one. But I had one when I was a kid, and what you do is it's like what you see Dixie country singers play, like banjo players in it, right? Right, Jaws up, and I've grabbed that. I can't believe I'm actually even doing this, guys. I have got no freaking idea. But I'll grab that and I'll just sit there and watch videos and see if I can make different noises and things. It pulls you away. Use your tools. But the flute, the naked, I don't know. Let me see if anybody's saying anything because I haven't checked. I've got a silver flute. I've played since school. Oh, cool, nice one. I like the sound of a flute. I think a flute sounds really. It's got a cool sound. You did great. Very proud. Thanks, Gabs. That's my daughter. Thank you. Yeah, you know what that took. Yeah, very shameless. Go with the flow. Go by the ear. Yeah, my dad played by the ear. That's what he did. Did I just read it? Look at Gab's note 10 up. I think I just read it, right? Very proud. I got yeah. You need to layer up those sounds to build a meditation soundtrack for the live. Hey, hold up, mate. I've only just figured out how to get the freaking set. What do you mean layer up? I'm not a cake. Looks like a weapon that, but sounds tidy. Cool, right? It's a little, and you can get different ones. The Jaws up, you can get different ones. You can get different shapes and different sounds, and but they're cool as shit. And when I remember having one as a kid, and I was fascinated at the fact that I could move my mouth and shift the sound of what I was playing. And again, I was probably destined to do what I'm doing. I love it when you play the music in the house. What you mean, the flute or actually music? I've always got music playing. I'm always banging out music. There's always music playing. Hang on, play and record, then play what you've recorded and play again over the top. When you play an instrument. Oh yeah. Did it sound? Was it not peaking out or anything? Probably wasn't. It probably wasn't that clear though, was it? I had a kit of drums. I used to play. They're in the attic now, but I used to get behind the kit and just play. Didn't really. I took some lessons, but my dad was a drummer. Sounded really clear, no shit. All right. Grom, you can show him how to do it. Yeah, when Grom's gonna come in and I'm gonna be like, right, what do I do? And then I'm gonna fucking, you watch, mate. And the next lives are gonna be like because he's going to see us. We go, right, we'll use this. And we'll put, we go, I'll have makeup people. We go, freaking, yeah, pass me my drink. And then I come on and I play a flute. Yeah, I've got Audacity. Is that how you build it up? I've got no freaking clue, mate. I tell you, I've got Audacity on there now. I've got Riverside on there. I've got me shit for me road on there. I've got all kinds of shit to build something up, mate. It's just knowing how to build it. It's like giving someone that's never freaking laid bricks before a brick and a trowel and say, yeah, build an house. I probably can, yeah. Oh yeah, because I can tune the mics in. It's just knowing how to layer it. But I don't class myself as fucking, Cockney Buddha chill out session coming soon, mate. I have been thinking about the singing bowls though. It's funny you say that because I've got the mics and that. And I'm not sure if I would, I'd have to move my soundboard because I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to do it downstairs. There wouldn't be enough room to get it where all my podcast gear is. So I'd probably have to move it around. Oh, do I buy another board? No. I actually was thinking about a small one for my work so I can keep it up and use it upstairs. Grab a singing bowl now. Yeah. Should I do the dab? All right, let me see if I can grab. Hold up. I'll get one of these. I've got to get the mallet and thing though, because I've got the whole set. I've got the whole set of singing bowls. I've just got to get it out. Let's go with heart chakra green, right? Can you hear that? You can hear that? All right, I'm going to get the mallet. Hold up. Hopefully I can do it resting on my hand. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I'm not sure it'll work this way, but we'll try it. We'll give it a bash. How far out can you hear it? Let me know that. It's still going. Yeah, I got a different bowl for each chakra. Yeah. It's still going, Grom. It's just going out now. Yeah. All right. That freaking picked up. It's not popping or nothing. That's not popping it. No. Oh yeah, sound bars. Sound bars. That's where I was going. I wanted the gong and everything. The sound bar, and then yeah. Hang on. Let me put that. Yeah, I've got all cases and everything for them, Pippa. I can carry them around. That was the idea, and then bloody yeah. Now I get these ones mixed up because I can't tell what freaking colour this actually is, to tell you the truth. I don't. It's not very defined as a decent colour, but I think this is probably the crown. But the freaking colour of it, it's not. I'm not very happy with the colour. But here's another one. You can hear that all right? Yeah. That's a high. That's a high one. Hold up. Third eye. Hold up. Shit. Did I? You haven't heard my phone banging about, have you? I didn't even realise I was going to be doing this. You know that. So hang on. That was kind of. That might have been the third eye because it's kind of purpley, but I don't know. Let me see. Third eye. Remind me on the colour. I think it's purple. Is it purple? I've got the. Hang on. It might be. This is the ones I get because they look the same. They look the same colour, but they're not the same size. So I get a little bit confused. This is purple. This is purple, and that is more of a. I think that's the. But anyway, are you ready? You know what? And then what I'll do, I'll grab the root because that's deep. It's the biggest. It's the biggest one. It's deep and it's heavy going. I've got to figure out how to work it first. It's fairly easy. I've got other patterns. I don't want to get them mixed up. get this one. If I can get it out. All right, this is the root. So it's the biggest one we got. Okay. This is the big one. This is your root. You still hear that? That's the biggest. That's the biggest there is. And the thing with singing bowls is it's tuned to the vibration and frequency of each chakra. I get a little bit mixed up when I get up here. I know the throat is blue. The root is oh shit. The root is red and the heart is green, and but when it gets to like the purpley and there's like a one that's like, I can never remember the name of the color. I'm like, they give a little bit confusing to me, but I don't know, it might be colorblind. But you can't really tell what that one is, and then I'm like, I have to line them up, and then I know, like size wise. But each bowl is tuned to the frequency, so you can heal with these things. This is tuned into the root, which your root is what grounds you. It's the grounding of yourself. But that's the big one. That's the Mac Daddy. But yeah, I've got another one which is a Tibetan singing bowl. Let me grab it. Man, I've got bowls and everything all over the place. I've got to get off soon because we got a guy turning up on the hour. But this is my wife bought this one. I believe a Tibetan singing bowl. Might have it wrong, but it's a singing bowl. These are really good for starting meditations and that as well. But listen, it's different sound. Takes a little time to build it up, this one. And then I've got my chime, which is, hang on. Got a couple of things here. All right, then I've got, not sure what these are called. I know they're called something, but I'm not sure what they're called. My wife bought me these as well, but you can. Meditation, used in meditation. And then I got my chime, which is what I do with this one. You can use it at the beginning of meditation, at the end of meditation. But what I will do is if I'm in one a little bit, I'll close my eyes and I'll ring it, and I'll just tune into the ring, and I listen to it going all the way as far as I possibly can. But listen, this is what it sounds like. And if you've got headphones on, you can tune into that. It's still going. Now it's stopped. But then that one is, I use in meditation, tuning in. Put it back up. I was off to get put it back. And I want to get forks and all. I don't know if you know about tuning forks that are tuned into the different chakras too. They're for healing, and you can hit them on a block, and then you can put them on different areas of someone's chakras, and the vibration and sound will, heal. The energy's energy, right? And it's all vibrating at different frequencies, and it's why how we are, right? And you can affect that. So, yeah, I've had these. The idea was to do gong sessions. I wanted to buy a gong, do gong session, singing bowl session, play the flute. Huge fan of the bowls. Yeah. All right. I mean, I can incorporate. Maybe that's one of the steps, right? PPA, right? It's a matter of me getting comfortable with it and just trying it out and getting it going. Yeah, the low deep. Did I miss some writings? Love this one again. I'd love to hear a few of these being played at the same time. Yeah, when I've got all my singing bowls out. I mean, you've got 7 of them, right? Is it 7? Yeah. I have to think, because when I do pranic healing, energy work, they actually do 11, I believe, because there's extra ones that we go to, like the spleen and shit like that. But there's nadines for your body, and nadines are there's freaking God knows how many of them, I forget now, but they're the different little points, like acupuncture points. But they're all energy points, they're all energy centers. So the Buddha needs assistance. When I play, I can play the singing bowls like, double-handed and shit as well. I've done it, and you like tune, when you get them all laid out, and then you can hit them different areas, and then you can start ringing one, and then go and tap another one, and sometimes you may get a response from somebody, so you stay on that point because it's it's going into somewhere, it's tuning into something. So yeah, the flute, me flute. Yeah, I do like this. I do the sound of it when you play it is just. See, I get like that. I might miss my finger in. See, I get a little bit, and sometimes you got to like this bit up here. I'm not sure what this bit's called, but you're meant to push it back, put your finger over, blow through, because it can affect that with the thing. Oh, Russ is in. Puts out singing bowls. Nobody. Yeah, I know, right? But Anyway, but you don't follow any. I just go with what I feel. You know, whatever the energy's doing, I just play. I just do that. Sometimes I just keep it really long. You know, other times I pop around. I think bird, and I think what do they sound, and just just start banging out different sound. I did a sound yesterday with this. I've only just started doing it, so bear with me. Hang on. Hang on. I just roll it, and I'm rolling into it, and I thought, oh, that sounds pretty good. I'll keep that. So I just go with whatever. I just go with whatever it's doing. But yeah, I'll incorporate some. If people are interested, I have no problem incorporating some of this in. You know, you might need it. Might be better to do headphones when you listen to it. So banging some headphones on will be probably a good idea. So you can really get the, that sound vibration coming in. If you've got really good speakers, even better, because if you can sit in front of a decent set of speakers and feel that vibration coming through, you'll feel it on the different areas. But be good background music for a longboard surf video. All right, sweet. Sweet. It's funny because my daughter's right. There was a fear face there playing in front of. Nah. But hey, it's all different things you use. I've got another instrument that I cannot. I'm not. One of those Peruvian flutes. My wife got me one for Christmas, and yeah, I'm not particularly brilliant at that. I can't get the lip. I don't know the wind right. But anyway, I'm gonna love yous and leave yous. Hope everybody had a decent session and enjoyed yourself. I know I went over time with this one quite a bit, but hey, all of a sudden we're pulling out bleeding singing bowls. I never saw that one coming. Never saw that one coming. Playing the flute. What? All right. Now remember, guys, remember what I said at the beginning of this, right? There is a seriousness to this, to meeting on a Sunday. And that is, doing the work, right? Doing the PPA and moving forward, not looking at the Monday as a shit day, right? Oh, I'm going to go into work. Oh, no, right? What am I looking for? What am I going to be committed to in moving myself forward this week? What am I going to commit to, right? That means even tomorrow. That could mean even committing to be able to hear someone that's a pain in the ass and keeping your commitment to self, of keeping yourself under control and working on yourself, right? That's commitment. Commitment to this, right? That's me. Commitment to this. That's what I did yesterday. It was like, okay, commit to what you know. And, making those commitments, and doesn't matter what was coming my way in my head. It was like, no, I knew I was battling. I knew it. I knew I was in it. And it's a matter of just keep on moving, keep on looking, keep on working, keep on commitment. Commit to yourself, commit to something that you may be wanting to accomplish, and look at the steps, the smaller steps, the PPA to get there. Don't deny yourself. Otherwise you sit and you're constantly, like I've been with the microphones. But you know what? It's time to pull them out of the box. I ain't even take the little plastic bits, the covers off yet. So everybody have a good week. Hope everybody has a good rest of their day. again, always thankful for you guys. You've got me doing shit now that I don't normally do. You got me doing shit. Have a great rest of your week. Keep the PPA, keep the PMA. Look out for me through the week. Throw me out there to your friends. Go and subscribe. Get on my podcast. I've thrown a couple of new ones out there. The last one is on Jahiz. Great fella, banging guy. Got a story. So you know, I'll keep people posted. I'm thinking about starting a community like I spoke to Grant about, maybe in WhatsApp. Maybe starting a PMA community, a PPA community or something or other. I don't know how I'm going about any of this yet. It's just shit floating around in my head that I'm thinking, all right, do that, you know, getting the word out, spreading it out. So get it out there to people, yeah? Move this around. Let's build this community out and make it bigger and get a bunch of people in here. We might not even know them, but they'll get to know us and start joining in. So, get out there and do it, guys. Get me out there. Everybody have a great week. Love each and every one of you. Have a good one. And if you've got any comments or anything like that or something you'd like to see, bang it out there. Get a hold of me. Email me or something. mindnutritionforall.com or gmail.com, sorry. mindnutrition4, the number 4, all at gmail.com. And hit me up. All right. Hope everybody has a good one. I'm going to drink some tea now because my mouth is like dry as shit. If that's dry, well, it probably could be. Right. But anyway, namaste, everybody. Have a good one. Love every you. Thanks for supporting me, really. Appreciate each and every one of you.